By the way, I found the worst content. Remind me.
Oh, the tongue thing?
No, this thing that you and I would define it as the worst content.
Oh no!
I'll show you. Do you know what this is?
No.
Do you know who Super Speeders Rob is?
No.
Okay. Can you make it? Oh, go to a new tab. You know what? The thing. I've loved cars forever.
Yeah.
And so have you. And I've spent so much time on YouTube watching car videos and like digging up rare videos and shit. Go to YouTube and type in Super Speeders Rob. And there's like a special there's a thing. You remember Gumball?
Yeah.
You know how Gumball's completely whack?
Yeah, it's like Russian Euro
It's the fucking wackest thing ever.
Yeah.
Like driving around in like SL Mercedes.
Like slut strippers, like ugly beat strippers. They're like, we're going to the Gumball. It's a cross-country race.
Yeah.
No.
This guy right here. This is the is that sorted by popular? Scroll down until we find a new one.
What?
This kind of guy. This kind of fucking guy. Do scroll down a little bit. Starting to get annoyed right there. Z06 transmission issue took a strange turn. Look at the thumbnail. Look at this. Look at the guy's fucking face. Listen to this.
It's kind of good.
This type of content. It's the remember when the Porsche Boxster came out?
Yeah.
Like
All right, coming up in July.
It's
we have
content for car
Adventure
lovers?
Drive Italy. There's a couple of spots left. It's limited to 30 cars, so if you want a piece of this, now is the time. There's a link below in the description. It's going to start and end in Rome. You can either rent a car or you can ship your own car over there if you'd prefer to do that. Highlights include all the attractions.
Do you remember when you were a kid, did you ever get the DuPont registry?
Yep.
You remember how it just felt like something was off?
Yeah.
Like there was something like really not cool about like just like they do weird things like putting chrome rims on a Diablo.
Yeah,
There's just weird things that people like supercar, and there's a very special type of like a non-car guy, a guy that has no taste and is not he's not really into it, but he's like really into supercars.
Like Jeff Bezos kind of guy.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, like this hit escape here. That's what this Super Speeders Rob guy is, and I hate him so much. But go back to Vin Wiki. I found the worst content ever, and this might not make sense. Good God, hit shorts. I know this probably won't make super sense to Charles, but this is you know how a car story it's like a car thing. A car story is like the least interesting thing ever.
Always.
And it doesn't matter like if your best friend's involved, if there's like a state police chase, like you could like we could tell each other that like, yeah, Nick, I ran from the cops on my motorcycle. I hit 220 miles an hour. I went all the way. I drove all the way. I hit under an overpass. There was a helicopter. It's the least interesting thing
you'd have to tell me that level for me to be interested.
It's not even at that level. It's not even interesting to me. Like if you told me you had a police chase, I'd be like, oh man,
cool.
It's just car stories they're not
whack. They're logistic stories. They suck.
You might as well talk about doing your laundry.
Yeah.
Do this. Hold on a second. Scroll up, and these guys, each of their faces. Like this guy right here, you know when people have hats, they put hats on like that, and their head is too small for the hat. No, go back. Get that faggot off the screen. When their head is too small for the hat on the smallest setting, so there's air gaps, and they like tuck their ears into it and shit.
It's like this.
It makes them look fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Looks
They
really
look
good.
fucking retarded.
Yeah, they have like little. I know what you mean. Like I see a lot of like what.
It's these like dirt bike California like drum like,
wiggers in the music industry.
Yeah.
And Jewish kids.
That guy's fucking
He's
face.
smooth.
Yeah, that guy in particular, the guy with the sort of, he's cringing. He's making a sour sort of
He looks intrigued.
Middle Eastern face.
Yeah.
When he's driving, he like massages the shifter. Like he'll go like this when he's driving.
Why?
Just because he's so in the zone. He's so good at it. He's so
He
in the
loves
zone.
cars that much.
This one right here, rescuing a Carrera GT trapped in Brazil. This guy, hit pause. This guy, I swear to God, has negative 10,000 charisma.
Okay.
He could be telling you, I mean, if there was a real alien invasion and it wasn't just a smokescreen. He could be telling me about this, and I couldn't find a way to care.
You'd ask him where the next the Indian restaurant is.
He could be telling me that my parents were actively being murdered by like Mexican narcos or something. I wouldn't be able to like care. Like I wouldn't be able to
get shoes. I forgot. I gotta go get a faucet for my sink.
I gotta get Uber. I left my shoes in the Uber. I gotta call Lost and Found.
This guy.
Listen to how this. I haven't watched this one, but listen to how this fucking story develops. It's incredible. The negative storytelling power, like the opposite of what you want. Hit play, please.
Guy, he had heard through a guy in Brazil about some cars, and the main car that was potentially available was a 2005 Porsche Carrera GT in paint to sample midnight blue metallic. Now, there aren't many Carrera GTs in Brazil, and there certainly aren't many that are supposedly US cars. Apparently, when these cars went into Brazil, I think it was in 2008 or 2009, they had not been essentially in accordance with the rules set forth to properly import cars. And in fact, they had kind of been disguised. Someone had put...
I think I can do this. Hold on, I can do this to you. So, Charles, when you put on your headphones, they're going to wrap around the top of your head. There is a cord on the left-hand side, but it could also be on the right. Now, when doing a podcast, you know that it's best to use microphones that are able to pick up the sound that's coming out of your mouth. Like, it's like 3 logistics points in the middle of a...
This is a YouTube short, man.
I can't believe
this is a short.
this. I felt like I was watching for an hour.
I want to see how does he wrap that up?
How'd you
Oh,
find
just
this?
wait.
How'd you find it?
I watch car videos all the time.
on all these cars and had somehow tried to get them through. And they'd been seized by customs. And in fact,
Here comes the
person
big
trying
finish.
to import them ended up being arrested for money laundering and sentenced to 50 years in prison.
Whoa! Holy shit! Holy shit!
You can't do that.
Find another one with him.
The guy goes, so basically the story that he just told us is someone
How
imported...
to talk your way out of a felony ticket.
Go
ahead.
Someone imported a Porsche Carrera, and the guy who did it illegally, and the guy ended up going to jail. That's the story.
There's no good car story?
Is this the guy who has cars on Turo that he had to go get it? I found this guy.
Probably, yeah.
What?
Probably, yeah.
He rents Teslas on Turo, and he went and got it back. That's what it was, because he was calmly explaining. Someone rented his car on Turo, and they stole it. And then he went and got it back.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wow, I never heard this guy before. Sorry, but yes.
Going to do if there's a cop? Is there any plausible deniability that I have in this moment that I might not be the person that this cop is looking for? And if that is true, and if there's any visual separation, the next answer in most cases is go as fast as you possibly can. And so I dart off into a trailer park. A Jeep Wrangler cop pulls up right behind us. And of course he jumps into the, let's not pretend like you don't know why I pulled over here. And I'm like, why did you pull over here? We're here to, cool our cars down. And fortunately, since I've been involved with the Cannonball Memorial Run, that is an immediate, an obvious, and very, very helpful first kind of line of defense. And we continue to talk, and it turns out he spends most of his time, this cop, on like a search and rescue team, and we talk about how beautiful Utah is and all the stuff that we'd seen. As long as you keep them talking, as we've said before, that works really well. There's plenty of people who say, shut your mouth and don't talk to cops, but that's exactly how you get the worst version of whatever they think you just did.
No. That was a 2-hour-long video we just watched. These are the shorts. They have long-form videos on the channel. They have 45-minute videos.
Do they
on
do
the channel.
stunts?
They do. No, they don't. They talk about stunts though. That's like a kid. That's a very specific kid from high school that had like a special, keen obsession with like dealing with cops, like not just running from them, like how to like talk to them and like dealing with them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That the cops liked.
No, it's just like it's like a specific personality type. I remember there was a kid in my Stephen. He drove his dad's Audi RS6.
Wow,
which is like that's the car that guy would have, like that type of
yes.
And I just remember there were people that were like very, very keyed into like, if you run from a cop, we're gonna run from a cop this, or we're going 70. I was going 80. I was going 90. Like. Talking about speeding 20 miles an hour over the speed. It's just fucking.
Yeah, my friend Adam was like that. He's a lawyer now.
Yeah.
But like he could like talk down a cop like a dickhead. He had like Denny-esque. It's like lactose. It's like an enzyme for like cop behavior. Denny can do it to assholes. Like if the most insufferable cunt car guys, like I can't. I'd have to like leave. You would have to get out of the room if you had to sell a Porsche.
I would love to see Denny work.
I've seen him do it.
Damn.